back, guys, to video number 6 of making a drone RC plane in Fusion 360. In video number 4, we had left off on doing a small scale model of how the plane will look like, right? And in today's video, we have it's not a live recording. It's basically a sped up video. Um, There's a name for it, but I've forgotten it at this moment. Um, I used, what was it called? Adobe Cloud Premiere Pro to edit this video. I'm not really good at editing, so if you expect to see some great, I don't know, editing skills I don't have, maybe in the future, I'll pay someone to edit my videos, but this is what we're gonna have in a bit until my skills go up on using Premiere Pro, because is it looks so complicated to use, to be honest. Um, so yeah, we you can see that we're making the the plane, the RC plane, the RC drone. Um, the units I'm using in currently it's in inches, not in millimeters, because I find for like big things, like long things are like bigger than my hand. I'm able to visualize it much better in inches and compared to millimeters, which is something like small stuff, right? So you can see the wing's gonna be 8 inches, 8 inches in length. Um, from the tip of the plane to where the motor is gonna be mounted in, it is 16. Is it 16 inches? Um, Somewhere around like 14, maybe. It looks like 14 inches, maybe. I don't know. Um, yeah, here we go. We're seeing. I go back to reference the the model that we did previously in last videos. There we go. You see. Um, I might in the future add music to the sped up videos, because I don't really have that much to talk to about. Maybe in future videos I'll talk about things I'm gonna do in the future. That's a good idea. So yeah, you can join the silent video if you want to, or you can just skip ahead, whatever your choice is. Um, Currently, the production of this video is on November 7th. It is a Friday for me. Well, it's a Friday for, well, it's a 7th, so it's a Friday for everyone. But today is November 7th. Yeah, there we go. You can see me, like, I was contemplating on changing the design a bit, but I said, nah, let me replicate like the thing I just did, right? It's much more easier to do. There's some parts of this video that I am going to talk about. Um, and I think most of it I'm gonna stay silent about currently. Yeah, there we go. I'm doing the little airfoil for the wings, left and right wings. Um, there's this program, not this program. There's this website called NACA, NACA. I'll try to link it down below. Where there's different airfoil wing designs, which has like different effects, right? Some of them are built for speed. Some of them are to have a better attack angle for flight, right? Some are good for, yeah, like I said, for speed. Some are good for like efficiency, right? Stuff like that. Um, yeah. So I don't remember if I said this in the last video, but my plans for this RC plane was initially gonna be using obviously an electric motor, um, and maybe in the future I would do a jet powered one, but those are expensive. Those are like I think 2K, 3K. I barely have enough. Um, I barely have enough to buy it. That's plus I will need like the fuel for it. I don't know if it requires special fuel. Maybe you use this gasoline. I would have to research on that. But yeah, all right. Here we go. This part I was having problems to. I wanted to be like completely blended in, right? I swept using the sweep command. Use a guide rope half wrap to make the wing. And if I remember correctly, in the previous, yeah, in last video, in video number 4, um, I I had the same problem, right? I wanted you see like the little corner, I wanted to fit it in completely, but I couldn't using the sweep edge, right? So on a small scale model, it's not really noticeable that end because it's like it's very small. It's not noticeable at all. So I was struggling for a bit, struggling for a while. Yeah, you see, yeah, I was trying, going back and forth, getting back and forth. Maybe this, maybe no, right? And then went back. It took me a very good while. I think the footage for this in total, because it's two videos, it's two recordings I did. I think they were like 4 hours of recording in total. It's not that long, but I sped up through most of it. I wasn't talking, obviously, because I knew this was gonna take a while. It was gonna take more than I did um the last videos. Or did I use footage? No, I didn't. Right. Yeah, you can see like you can see like skips of where like I cut the videos on the recording. So here what did I do? All right, I went to YouTube and I found this guy, this this YouTuber, right, that did something similar to this. So what I did is I swept the wings to where that line ends to have a to just have an ending point basically to where it would stop. Um, it took me a very long while. This is like two, maybe 300% sped up. I yeah, three, yeah, I think 300% sped up. Um, so you're gonna see like some random cuts from like the positions of where like the model is. I'll try to see if I can find the video. And I'll link it down below in the description. There's gonna be many videos I wanna link, so like as little helpful guides, right? Because I know people trying to. There's many people who have a 3D printer. Um, I realized and want to get into like stuff like making little RC planes, stuff like that. And I've gone through like forums, Reddit forums, saying like, "Oh, don't do it, don't. It's better to buy one. Like, it's better to buy like the plane made from like foam, balsa wood." I find it a bit like disheartening. Not disheartening. What's the word? Um, I find it a bit not lazy, but discouraged. I find it bad at seeing other people discourage other people of not trying to figure things out. Because that's how we learn, right? You try and fail, you try and fail, you try and fail, you try and fail, right? So if you want to do it, then do it. And this video is gonna show you. Well, this not video. This series is gonna show you the struggles that I went through, stuff like that. Uh, is it gonna be easy? It won't be easy at all. Will it be hard? Yes, it will. But the point is, don't give up. If you don't give up, you will have an end result. You always have an end result if you never give up. So, you see me here creating the swept wing, right? Using the sweep command. It took me a very long while to do this. Um, uh, okay, so oh yeah, like I was saying, initially I had all right. There we go. Um, so I'll create the body, right? The left wing body, and then I'm going to use the loft command to loft half a section of the wing. I had a problem there. I don't know why. I kept projecting and I kept projecting to like the back end of the wing. So here we go. So I'm gonna use the loft command on the upper half of the wing, and we can see where it's highlighted, and then loft to that sketch to that detected. Yeah, there we go. Uh, there we go. I left it there, and then I left up. I had a bit of problems. There was something about like it was connecting wrong. Maybe it's because I did too many sketches. I should have turned off some sketches. That might have helped. And I'm loft. I'm on loft. Actually, I'm gonna go back a bit because I don't know if you could see it, but there's yeah, there we go. There's like a little dip, right? We don't want that. We don't want that. The dip. I don't want that as a for it to be like a dip there. It doesn't look aesthetically pleasing for me, right? Maybe there's another dynamic benefits, negatives. I don't know. Um, yeah, like I said, there. First time editing a video this intense, this long. I kept going back and forth on the YouTube videos because like I said, there was something going. There was something wonky going on with the sketches. I had like maybe 15 sketches, 30 sketches there, 25 maybe on the two. And then I don't know, I don't remember what I was gonna do here in this part. I should actually start writing notes when I do this. Um, oh, there we go. Now I remember. Um, yeah, that was a mistake on my part. I should have actually. Oh wait, no. Now I remember. I created that offset construct plane to go into a 3D sketch, right? Remember, guys, Fusion 360 has a 3D sketch, which means you just click whatever would be the X, Y, Y, Z, or XZ current plane, doesn't matter. And then there's gonna be like a little sidebar that comes out, and you're gonna see very below a thing called 3D sketch, and you can click it and you can sketch at basically anywhere on the part. You're not limited by uh the by the plane basically. Um, but I do recommend having either like projections or like points to reference off because you want to have like accurate things. There we go. You saw that. I messed up there. I didn't realize that it was off by a lot. It doesn't look like it, but if you zoom in real closely, it yeah, it was a pain to do this. To be honest, I didn't realize this. This is like I realized this like half an hour later. I think. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. We use the loft command with somewhere else, so it will stick there. There we go. You see that? There we go. It looks much better. It looks much better. Uh, 1 minute are we in? All right, we're in. Like I said, this isn't a long video. It's a rather short video. Well, not that short. It's 15 minutes. That's how I want most of my videos to go. 15 minutes. Um, Does this one show? Yeah, I think. Well, all right. So let me do this. Yeah. So there we go. We were having problems there. All right. So I think this is it for this video. Uh, if you have any comments, suggestions on how I can make this a bit better, leave a comment down below. Um, Subscribe. I've actually gained a new subscriber from this um, from today's not from today's video, but from this day right now. We are at 6 subscribers, so don't forget to leave a like, comments. You can also dislike if you want. I don't know, just press the subscribe button if you want to see this more. So yeah, see you in the next video.